So in the first section of our avalanche forecasting, we talked about getting a weather forecast and current weather observations. We go and look around, look for new avalanches, see if there is wind slab redistributing snow, if there's any new storm slab avalanches. And that tells us a lot. With the weather forecast, recent weather, and recent avalanches, that's when we can start forecasting our avalanche character. After we've established what avalanche character we have, we put it into the terrain. So which elevations are they at? Below tree line, near tree line, or in the alpine. Here, we've been working in meters of elevation to help us kind of determine those parameters. We can start to think about the distribution based upon elevation, distribution based upon aspect, and that allows us to categorize that distribution of isolated, specific, or widespread. Okay, from distribution, we start thinking about the sensitivity, or how easy it is to trigger the avalanches. If we see natural avalanches, that tells us a lot. We start thinking about our field observations and whether or not we're going to be able to ski or trigger our avalanches. And so natural or skier triggered avalanches speak towards sensitivity, and we use terms like touchy for natural and skier triggered avalanches, reactive as skier triggered avalanches continue, but natural avalanches start to be fewer. We have stubborn, when natural avalanches are very infrequent or not at all, and skier trigger becomes more difficult. And then unreactive, in a way there's still a weak interface and layers, but it's been a while since we've seen natural or skier triggered avalanches. So the last couple fields that we fill in our daily form is fail plane and estimated depth. And fail plane is essentially either a weak layer interface that we've been tracking, or in other words, like an old snow, new snow interface. And here what we've been tracking are the December depth ore, the December melt freeze crust, and the February 10th near surface facets. So that would be a fail plane, or the estimated bed surface of the anticipated avalanches. And then estimated depth would be a product of that as well. If that's information that you don't have, or you're unfamiliar with the snowpack, or you're going to a new area, that would become targeted observations to fill in your gaps in knowledge. Okay, so from that information, we take all of it, put it together, and we come up with our danger rating for the day. Danger rating doesn't always necessarily apply in operations, but this process is what leads to the North American Public Avalanche Danger Scale.